The three gentlemen appeared in court today to face 7 counts of corruption charges between them in front of Chief Magistrate Wallin George. It was really quite a run-of-the-mill bail hearing. All 3 of them were released on bail today. There was an attempt by the state prosecutors to enforce strict bail conditions on the 3 gentlemen, but the court was not having any of it, saying that they haven't had any problems in the past. Because, as you know, the former Attorney General Aya Said Qayyum did leave the country in the middle of other unrelated charges that he is facing, and he left the country and came right back. And so they're out on bail, and the bail conditions, the only unusual thing about the bail conditions is that state prosecutors asked for cash bail bonds for the 3 gentlemen, given that the tenders in question in this alleged offense is worth about $1 million Fijian dollars. So they're out on bail, and they're expected back in court on the 19th of March.
Yeah, so what was the atmosphere like? Was it sort of, here we go again?
That's right. It did feel like that. It was quite a pleasant atmosphere for, given the magnitude and the seriousness of what was happening. It's the same people, the usual people. And given that the Fiji police force and other authorities had indicated last year that there were other lines of investigations into both the gentlemen, there wasn't too much of a shock. There was still a lot of people, however, there to support the gentlemen. And when they came out, there was quite a feeling that this was not something serious or urgent.
Yeah. So then how is this case likely to play out regarding the charges that they are facing?
Well, the 3 gentlemen will appear again on the 19th, and that is most likely a plea hearing or just to hear the evidence that is available against them. But they do also have to choose the court in which they would like their case tried. Just like last time, they're likely to choose a magistrate's court, given that the penalties that can be given by the magistrates are less severe than in a high court, for example. But the abuse of office charge is quite a serious one, and it does carry a high penalty. Obstruction of justice, which the former Attorney General Aya Said Qayyum will answer to, that is also quite serious. But a lot remains to be seen. However, on the part of the public prosecutors, who I did have a word with today, they are prepared to try this case.
Yeah. What impact do you think, Lice, is this going to have on the political climate in Fiji?
Well, right now, it's something that's not a surprise to people, but Frank Bainimarama and Aya Said Qayyum were very popular when they were in power. In the last elections, they did, between the 2 of them, pull more than 50% of the votes cast. So they're quite important people, and a lot of those people are of the view that this is nothing more than a political witch hunt. And it was definitely something that the former Attorney General said when he came out of court today, Beverly.
The government needs instruction. The economy is not doing well. Massive amounts of Fijians are leaving. There's general dissatisfaction with the cost of living going up. General dissatisfaction, obviously, in terms of how the country is being governed, vis-a-vis the very, weak coalition government, all those sorts of dramas that's taking place within the government.
And so now it's another year of watching abuse of office charges against the former Prime Minister and 2 other of his former ministers now, Bev.
Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye on it as always. Good to have you on. Thanks, Lice.
Vinaka.